At first, your ex is going to push you away and then they're going to miss you. And these are 3 tips on how to actually deal with the no contact and what to do when they do come around. After doing thousands of calls and then thousands of text coaching sessions, these tips will give you the right strategy to get the person that you want to like you back, or your ex back that you've been with for a long time. Situationships, doesn't really matter. So when you first start no contact, it's normal for your ex to initially push you away or seem indifferent, okay? It's because they're in the relief phase. And as soon as you understand that it's just going to take much more time for you guys to get back together than you initially thought, you're going to start letting go of all the expectations. So tip number 1, expect resistance and don't panic. Why does this matter? Initially, your ex may act cold, indifferent, or hostile, especially if they expected you to chase them. The reaction is temporary and usually comes from their ego or confusion. Okay? A lot of the time, they are just fed up with the emotions that they felt during the relationship. And they are, again, expecting you to act a certain way. And when you don't, they're like, what the hell is going on? Do you really care about me? That kind of shit. And they start breadcrumbing you or whatever. So here's how you handle this. Stay calm. Don't break no contact just because they're resisting you. Recognize that their push was a reaction and they're feeling unsettled by your silence. Because again, you guys have probably been together a while and maybe you have a certain habit, like maybe you guys text each other every morning or every night. I've even seen some of my students are like, my ex still texts me at night and they want me to say goodnight to them. I'm like, no, they broke up with you. There is no reason why you need to say anything to them anymore. And everyone's so afraid to do that because they're like, I'm going to lose them. It's like, they already pushed you away. Now they're using you to soothe them? Fuck that. Stick firmly to no contact during their initial coldness. I know it can feel uncomfortable for you because you're like, I'm going to lose them during this. No. Okay? It's about respecting yourself. And a little pro tip within this, your ex's initial resistance is often a sign that no contact is actually starting to have an effect. Number 2, embrace the silence. It's your secret weapon. Why does silence work so well? Silence gives your ex time and space to move past the initial resistance into reflection. Okay? They start to wonder why you're silent, leading to curiosity and eventually nostalgia. Picture it like a bucket that needs to be emptied. Okay? When that negative bucket gets filled up too much, distance always gets created. They start dreaming about being away from you. So when you start going silent and you start getting that nostalgia to come up, that's how you get them to really miss you. So this is how you handle this. Fill your silence with personal growth, hobbies, fitness, and mental wellness. Usually I get my students to read, okay? And then of course, you get back in the gym, glow up. I tell everyone to glow up. It's one of the most important things you can do because when your ex does see you and they start seeing you on social media and they're like, wow, you've lost weight or you look different. You just look different. It's going, especially when you change your energy. When you get up to these levels, the middle levels here, you start to change your actual core frequency and vibration. Dude, it is so powerful. I would stay off social media. Avoid the urge to check their activities because you're not going to find anything there that you're going to like seeing anyway. Allow them the emotional space to fully experience your absence. Guys, this is extremely powerful. Most people can't do this because they are so fearful and so anxious that they're losing their partner that they need to reach out and get the soothing, right? Just remember this. Your silence is what creates the emotional vacuum that triggers the missing you part. The people who stick to this properly get the best chance. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but the best chance. And by the way, if you need help with your situation, go to the Stan Store link in my profile and click the option that works for you. Tip number 3, let their feelings develop naturally. One of the most common thing that happens, especially with guys that I do coaching with, is the second that the girl comes back around, his mindset is, let's pick up where we left off. No. You need to go slow. Slow is fast and fast is good, okay? Go slow and relax. Why patience is key. After initially pushing you away, your ex's real feelings, curiosity, nostalgia, regret, develop over weeks, sometimes months, not days. See, everybody that comes to me, they're like, hey, I want my ex back, and they think it's going to happen in a week or two. No. You're looking at months, okay? The more patient you are, the more deeply they'll feel your absence and respect you, okay? How do you handle this, right? Don't rush to respond if they reach out, okay? Let their curiosity and emotions build without your interference. If they reach out genuinely, respond lightly and without expectations, okay? Letting them show sincerity and real depth, all right? Here's the key idea. Patience makes your ex's longing stronger. They miss you first before they truly value reconnecting. It's all about that nostalgic. It's all about the nostalgic feelings. So final thoughts here. When your ex initially pushes you away during no contact, remember that it's temporary. Remember that bucket analogy that I talked about. Stay composed, embrace silence, and let your ex's emotions naturally evolve from pushing you away to missing you deeply. Your silence is powerful. And guys, I say this to most of my students, trust the process. Don't be like 90% of the people who can't stop themselves. This is all about controlling your emotions. And if you guys have seen this for the very first time, this is called the Themes of Consciousness by David Hawkins. This is not my work. Read the books. They're in my Stay and Store link as well as coaching, okay? Now, if you stick to this, not only are you going to probably get your ex back, not even that. If you don't, you're going to find something better, which is what happened to me every single time. Every single one of my exes tried coming back, and I got somebody new that was better, in my opinion, every single time, okay? And if you just focus on improving yourself and improving your emotions, controlling your emotions, most people can't do this because they're too anxious. This is a way for you to develop that. Get coaching if you need it.